Hello students. In my previous video, I have explained you two stories of chapter 4 from your textbook Hornbill, Landscape of the Soul. The first story was about Wu Daozi and Tang Emperor Xuanzong. And second one was about the master blacksmith named Qiantar Metzais who falls in love with a painter's daughter. Now let's continue the chapter further. The Chinese landscape painting is not made with a real viewpoint, but it is a representation of the artist's thoughts. The Western painting in Europe is a figurative art form. The European painter paints a landscape to show you a specific scene of the landscape, whereas the Chinese painter doesn't choose a real viewpoint. You can enter the painting from any point and can travel anywhere your thoughts and imagination takes you. The Chinese paintings wants you to travel by creating your own path and then come out in a relaxed movement. In China, this mode of seeing a painting is more enjoyable. A horizontal scroll is a form where one section of the painting is opened one by rolling it up to move on the other side. It creates a dimension which is not practiced in any other form of artwork. It requires both mental and physical participation of the viewer. The Chinese painter wants you to enter his mind and see the painting from his thoughts. The landscape created by Chinese artists is spiritual, inner, and of conceptual or abstract space. The Chinese concept of art is also expressed as Shen Shui, which also means mountain water. It is used together to represent the word landscape. The two complementary poles of an image reflect the Taoist view. The mountain in the landscape is yang, which means to reach vertically towards heaven, stable, warm, and dry in the sun. Whereas the water is the yin, which is receptive and feminine aspect of universal energy. The yang is active and masculine, and the opposite of yin. There is third essential element, which is a middle void, which is the place where they interact. This middle void can be compared to pranayam, which means to breathe in, retain and breathe out. Here the suspension of the breath is the void in this meditation process. It is an essential part as nothing can happen without it. Hence, the white unpainted space in Chinese landscape is equally important. The middle void is where a man finds an important role. Man is the channel of communication in the space between heaven and earth, which are two poles of the universe. Man's presence is essential. It is not being lost or suppressed due to high peaks, but he is the eye of the landscape. Francois Chang's expression. Conclusion of Landscape of the Soul. To sum up, Landscape of the Soul summary, we learned that art is an infinite form which has a rich history and it cannot fit inside any certain box or label. It has a life of its own. I hope you have understood this chapter. Your homework is answer the following questions. Thank you.